Well, after a fabulous start to the season for the Miami Marlins, the page now turns tonight here at Lone Depot Park, and the Marlins set their sights on the visiting Chicago White Sox. What a start for the Fish. What a return this is going to be for Chris Paddack here tonight. The White Sox struggling off to an 0-3 start. Their offense is deadly. Chris Paddack will look to keep them at bay.
Marlins, one of 5 undefeated teams across Major League Baseball.
On the hill for the Marlins, the former Marlins draft pick. It's the right-hander Chris Paddack.
Vargas in the air to left. 1 pitch and 1 out for the Sheriff.
Munetaka Murakami, what a start to the season he has had.
So much to discuss surrounding this young man, who is designated hitting for the first time in his career tonight, as he bounces a changeup to second for Xavier Edwards.
There are 2 men going.
With a lot of swing and miss. Got a swing and a miss on the sweeper. 2-2, and he got him with another.
Chris Paddack is fired up.
Davis Martin on the bump for the first time so far in 2026. He's going to look to give the White Sox some length today, John, because obviously yesterday and the last weekend they spent a lot of time in that bullpen.
And 1 down for Davis Martin. Here's Xavier Edwards, who was 4 for 11. Is out towards the gap in left center. Hayes is on the move. He's not going to get there. That's on the track and over the wall. And an automatic double for Xavier Edwards.
Boy, that's just a beautiful swing. He's gotten off to a nice start. 5 hits and 12 at bats now for X.
Comes up empty there. Davis Martin, first strikeout of the night.
And for Davis Martin, that is his 200th career Major League strikeout.
With a man on second base and 1 out, now you've got that same scenario with 2. Good job by Davis to get back in it.
He got him looking for strike 3. Looked like a backdoor curveball from Davis Martin.
Love it. A great pitch option in that situation.
Everson Pereira spent some time laid up during spring training with a sore side. He said he used the time to really get inside his own head and identify what gets him in the right spot while hitting.
You know he's a guy that can really damage a baseball.
That's a fair ball inside the line down the left field. It is Pereira digging to second. A leadoff double here in this 3rd inning.
See this ball, it's a hanging breaking pitch, and it just a worm burner right down the left field line.
Last 4 off the bat of Everson Pereira, who's now at second, have been all hard hit. Caro does it. A grounder to Norby at first. That'll advance Pereira to 3rd as the dugout loves it. A team quality at bat there by Edgar Caro.
And you got Vargas at the plate.
And he swings and serves a little liner out into left center. A base hit. A run will score. Sounded like Miguel broke his bat. It is a 2-out RBI single. How about that?
Vargas goes early. It looks like he got a changeup and he just got out in front of it, broke his bat, but that bat dies a hero.
How impressed have you been by watching Murakami with his first 3 games here to start this season?
I mean, he's a special hitter. I think a lot of people expect the power, right? But one thing that they probably don't know is the fact that he was the batting champion over in Japan a few years back. So he's done both.
Tapper off the plate. It's going to be a tough play for Paddack, and he will not have a throw. If you took him at -190 to get a hit, go to the window.
There you go.
3rd hit of this inning. 1st and 2nd for Austin Hayes. He struck out in his first at bat.
In the air to right field. Backing up is Casey. It is gone! First home run of the season for Austin Hayes. It's a 3-run shot. And the Sox take a 4-0 lead here in Miami.
All those good aggressive swings by Austin Hayes. Finally one pays off. He's just been missing, fouling things off. Connected there and just had enough to get it out of the ballpark and keep it inside that foul pole down the line. Beautiful swing and result. Davis is really pushing the envelope against himself here. I mean, 24 strikes, 23 out of the strike zone.
Davis Martin in battle mode. Walked to Conine, who is on at first with 1 out now in this bottom of the 3rd.
Here's Marcy.
On a line, caught by Sosa, throw to first, got him, double play! Lenine Sosa alert at second to get out of this 3rd.
What a finish to a tough inning it looked like for Davis Martin.
4th inning, Tristan Peters. Sox 4, Marlins nothing. 2-2 to Peters, and he muscles a base hit out the other way into left.
A single to start the 4th.
So the leadoff man aboard. Here's Pereira. He led off the 3rd with a double.
Everson Pereira continues to rake out the plate. A single into center. And a good start to this 4th inning.
Another good swing by Pereira. You see, fastball right down the middle. He just stays through it.
The 2-0, and he hit him. Clipped him, I believe, in the left hand or wrist. And the bases will be loaded.
They got a big opportunity to just blow this game wide open.
Now, don't overthink it as a hitter. Lynn, this is that time where you said, you know what? I'm looking for a fastball down the middle to drive over the center field fence.
This ball is lifted high in the air, deep to left. There it goes. Miguel Vargas in his return here to his hometown of Miami. A grand slam in the 4th inning, and the Sox have opened it up.
Well, he did everything right. There's never going to be a better time for a hitter in this position with the bases loaded, a 3-1 count for you to just look for your pitch to crush. And he got it and did exactly what you should if you're a guy with power.
White Sox having some great at-bats right now. They are fired up right now in that dugout.
It's 8-0 Chicago. Now some breathing room for Davis Martin. And there's ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. That's exactly how things opened up in the 3rd. So with 1 out, it'll be Liam Hicks's turn, who's 0 for 1 tonight, now 1 for 5 to start the season.
That one ripped out to right and deep again. Liam Hicks leaves the yard. Bat speed, baby. Liam Hicks drives a ball and pulls another. He's got his 2nd homer of the year, and the Fish are on the board. They got work to do, but it's 8-2 in the bottom of the 4th.
How about it? Marlins home run leader early on. Liam Hicks, number 2 on the year.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Marlins are going to win this game, but if we've seen anything from these Fighting Fish this year, they might make it pretty close.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 8-2 White Sox after an Austin Hayes 3-run homer and a grand slam from Miguel Vargas. Davis Martin has fired 4 innings, a 2-run ball. Liam Hicks got him with Hicks's 2nd home run of the year.
That is ripped into right field. That's a base hit for Griffin Conine. Does he want a little more? Yes. The ball is bobbled by Perea, and Conine will stop at 2nd. Let's see if the Marlins can cash in another run. Here's Jacob Marcy, who deserves a hit as far as I'm concerned. That's ripped on a line towards the gap in right center. It's down for a base hit. Now it's 8-3, a 2-out RBI single for Jacob Marcy.
And Jacob Marcy, that's got to feel good. 2nd hit of the year. He's 1 for 3, and he's got an RBI knock to make it 8-3 White Sox in the bottom of the 5th.
8-3 White Sox. We're now in the 6th inning. It'll be Caro, Acuna, and Vargas. Takes it all the way, and it's high. Acuna takes off. The pitch is outside. The throw's late. Acuna with a very easy steal of second base.
What a night for Vargas. 2 for 3, 5 runs driven in. Has a chance to add more here in the 6th. In the air to right field, it is Casey coming in.
Play at the plate.
Acuna, he's going to test the arm. Here's the play at the plate. Safe! Acuna gets around the tag as Vargas drives in his 6th run of the ball game.
They are going to challenge.
Challenging the safe call.
All right, so the question is, on that swipe tag by the catcher Liam Hicks, did he catch a piece of Acuna?
The call is confirmed. The runner's safe. Miami loses his challenger.
And that's a really good job by the White Sox, not only to manufacture a run, but to kind of stop the bleeding.
Sean Newcomb's thrown 26 pitches. Newcomb came on a couple of innings ago. He's been perfect. 6 up and 6 down and 3 strikeouts for the veteran lefty. Swing and a drive. Deep to right. Is Marcy on the board? No, but he's got a base hit. Pereira fell down. Marcy's on his way to 3rd. He'll stop there with a triple.
And now they're going to check on Pereira, who went in hard to that wall.
Don't like the way he's limping. I'm hoping it's just a little bit of a tweak of his ankle. Yep, he's rolling his ankle right now. Okay, that's good. The only other thing that you were worried about, or potentially could be worried about, is that knee. He's going to stay in.
Love that.
Yep.
Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff triple. It's 5 strikeouts for Sean Newcomb. This is golfed into shallow left. It might get down at will for a base hit.
You know how fitting that was, too? Because we were talking about soft serve.
Yeah, there you go. On cue. 3rd RBI of the night for Liam Hicks, is 6th
And that is so great. I mean, he lined out last time on a ball that he hit really well. This time just a little soft serve. Picks up the base hit and the RBI.
Jordan Hicks inherits a bases loaded situation. The good news, 2 outs. A swing and a soft line drive caught by Sosa behind second base to end the inning.
Well, there was some high velocity that just ate some wood like a termite.
98 on that sinker gets the job done. Bottom of the ninth.
Jordan Hicks on to start the ninth for the White Sox. Not once last year did Will Venable ask a reliever to go 3 days in a row, and they're dealing with that right now.
5-run lead for the Sox, looking for their first win of the year. Runner at first, 2 gone. Edwards hits a ground ball right to Sosa. This should do it. He scoops, gets it to Vargas, and the White Sox have their first win here in 2026.
The offense was on point. A career night for Miguel Vargas, driving in 6 runs, and the White Sox picking up their first win of the season, 9-4 over the Marlins.
You know, Davis Martin didn't have his best stuff, but he got in there and he competed, able to get through five innings and save this bullpen. Newcomb doing a good job as well. Obviously, the offense came to play 2 days in a row where they put up big numbers. Fun to watch. Glad to see that they got their first one of the season, and we'll do it tomorrow.